Any renovation or addition to your home starts up top. You need to always be sure that your roof is up to par.
A good roof is important to have because, that's going to take care of your components inside your house. You want to make sure you have a good building, a good roof. Therefore, if you're having a good roof, you're going to be protected. The wind, and then, of course, from time to time, we'll get the hailstorms. So, it's always good to keep up with your roof, You want to go ahead and maybe clear out any tree debris. And you just want to, get on the roof and take a look. You don't want to do it every week, but, at least, maybe once a year, have your roof checked.
Louise says it's not always the entire roof that needs to be replaced.
Sometimes, you may have a few shingles that need to be replaced. If you have a windstorm, occasionally you are going to lose a few shingles. And it also going to depend how old is the roof. The older the roof, the weaker the shingles get. So yes, most of the time, if you have a few shingles missing, you can replace those. That don't mean that you have to replace the complete roof.
Louise has a family connection to the roofing business.
My dad used to be a roofer, and so I was always around roofing. So ever since I was like maybe 13, 14, I've always been around the roofing business.
He says there are definite advantages to dealing with a local company.
You want to hire somebody that's going to be here, if anything happens to your roof. Somebody that has been established, somebody that here locally. Why hire somebody from out of town? There's plenty of roofing companies here in town, and we're one of them.
Liberty Roofing is one of many roofing choices, but Luis feels the time that his company takes to get the job done right sets them apart.
We take a lot of pride in what we do. We don't like to rush to the jobs. We like to make sure that we inspect for instance, the decking. You want to make sure that you have a good solid decking before you apply a shingle.
Wintertime is not the best time to put on a new roof.
Typically, we kind of slow down. You don't want to do any roofing when it's so cold because the shingles get brittle, they don't seal, and they'll break through the installation process. So you want to have a nice, warm day for the shingles to seal properly. You don't want to rush things when it comes to doing a roof. You want to make sure that you do it right. That way you can, be proud of what you're doing when you're doing it. Typically, depending on the size of the roof, but typically, a roof can go for maybe 1 day. If the roof is bigger, it could be 2 days. It all depends on the size. But typically, a normal average roof could go for a day. The most popular shingle would be a 30 laminated shingle. And quite frankly, that's what I would put on my roof. That's a good shingle, and it's gonna last you a good long time. And it's a good shingle.
Luis walks us through the process for a new roof.
Well, if you're not sure if you need a new roof, the main thing is, just having a local roofing company come out and do an inspection. We're gonna look for wind damage or hail damage, and that's typically what the insurance companies pay for if you have wind or hail damage. Now, if somebody installed a roof and it was not installed properly, then the insurance probably won't pay for that replacement because that would be considered poor workmanship. But anyways, if you get a hold of us, we'll come out, do the inspection. If it's necessary, we'll come out and meet the roofing adjuster.
Luis says helping people is a good feeling.
And it's also a blessing, when they tell you, hey, I'm glad I went ahead and contacted you guys. So yes, and like I said, we take a lot of pride in what we do. We never rush things. We're not pushing with the customer. If we come out and they don't feel comfortable with us, well, that's it. You don't have to hire us, but we'll try to help in any way possible.